You know, we went up to the beach and we had all of these like really cool photos, and I will probably do something else with, like, let's say this one. So the original photo looked like this. So it really was a beautiful sky. And then I use like a film preset that I love that's from Mastin Labs. It's the Fuji 400H blue. And then what I do is I bring it into Luminar Neo. And then I try to find, I have a couple of favorites that I like to use. It just depends on the colors and the setting, but just to give it a little bit more drama. So I'm really liking this gloriousness. Not one, it's a little bit too much though. Those are a bit much. So what I'll probably do is just go in and edit it myself. Enhance the sky a little bit. And there's this twilight enhancer. So that's really nice, and it kind of matches already with what is already there. It just kind of intensifies it and makes it look really nice. So I'll probably do that, and then I come over here and I'm gonna add some layers, and I really love these painterly landscapes. So let's see. And it just adds a layer on top, and then I want to blend it. I might like this multiply one. See, each one has just a little bit different. Soft light looks really nice. Or the darken, or sorry, multiply. I kind of like the multiply. And then I can take it off or on. I really like that, but it's very dark. So on this layer, I'm gonna expose it a little bit more and bring down the highlights so I still get the texture in there. And the shadows are a bit dark. Just slowly bringing up those shadows. And then I'll go to the actual picture, and I can probably expose that just a little bit more as well, not too much. I still want to see that texture. Bring those highlights down. I could bring the shadows up. That's kind of how I did it, and you can zoom in and see. Now, I don't necessarily like the color, so what I'll do is I'll go back into that layer and color, I'll just bring the saturation down. Now I'll undo that again, but you can see the green here. So instead of like a green cast, if I bring the saturation down, it'll keep more of the original color. So then what I'll do is I'll just make sure there's not any like major creases across her face. And it looks like on this one, it's totally fine. But that is how I do it. And then I will just hit apply, and that brings it back into Lightroom. And there's the photo. Have the original one, and then the edited one. So the original one, actually, the original one is the top one, right out of the camera. And then from here, I can look at my histogram, and, you know, maybe I will bump it up. It does look a little dark. So I'll bump that up, but those highlights are getting really bright again. So I'm gonna drop the highlights down. And I might add a little bit more blacks for contrast. Not too much. So you can really see the texture at the bottom here from that original painting photo. Yeah, and that's probably a final edit.